This is the DYU Stroll-1 SR e-bike, DYU's newest invention and a design marvel on all levels. Very sleek, pleasing to look at design, efficient, powerful, silent, and just cool. I have the grey black version, puncture-resistant tires, hydraulic brakes, discs on both tires of course. This bike is no joke. Great battery that is also removable with a range of up to 100 kilometers. 3 assist modes, 7 gears with great accessories available, and all of that for an amazing price point. But what's even better, if you're fast with your order, then you can grab this bike right here for an early bird discount. First link in the description. Looks and sounds amazing, right? But is it actually that good? Well, let's find out. New drip. Got the new drip from DYU, the Stroll-1 e-bike. By the way, if you're interested already, then check out the product links in the description. I will list and link the best deals for you. Yeah, now let's check it out. So here we have the box. First of all, let me remove all of these so that I can show you this box a bit better. So we have this side and we have this on top. Keep the box for storage and after sale services. Right there. We have 2 nice carrying handles on both sides. We have the product, the weight, QR code and that. And we have the same on the other side. And we also have one right there and another handle right there. Super convenient. I love that. And here we have the other side of the box, massive logo. And with that said, let's open it up and check this out. It's in here, nice padding on top, big foam pieces. And now I can simply pull it out. It's very, very light. So with just one hand and a bit of help from the other hand, I can get it out. And on the bottom, we also have a box with all the accessories. So let's remove the box. Okay, and now let's remove all the wrap and all those cable ties. All right, and there we go. But before we can get to the setup, I of course have to clean up. And then let's check out all the accessories and the manual. Let's actually start with the front wheel. A really nice disc. That's the tire right there. And we have the profile. So that's promising. And also check this out. Check your tires. This was on it. And this right here is the saddle. Looks really nice. And it is medium softness, I would say. Here on the reflector, we have a protective wrap film thingy and it's gone. We can move it forwards or backwards when we loosen up these screws. So great adjustability. And we also have the min insert and the diameter right there. That's the whole piece, looking great. Here we have the kickstand and it will come with the screws pre-attached. We just need to screw it into the frame right there. Nice rubber foot. And that's the thing from all sides. Dope. Here we have the mudguard for the front wheel from the underside. Nice part, really light, great matte coating. And here with the brand we have the steering bar and here we have the little manual for the board computer. Really nice handles, love this cross stitching, feels awesome in the hand and it fits the matte black color scheme. So that's the whole piece right there with the bell pre-attached and also the board computer wrap on it. And we have the plug for the board computer and also for the front light with a reflector. Huge, massive light in here with the dual optic system. Really nice. There was also a key on the frame. And here we have the box with all the accessories, namely pedals, the multifunctional wrench, the charger, instructions and the warranty card. So let's check it out. On top we have the paperwork and the pedals and the charger. So everything as promised. In here we also have a spare key and the quick lock for the front wheel. A nicely branded multi-tool. That's perfect for the setup. Right and left pedal. They look like this with reflectors on both sides and little protrusions right there for better grip. Nice pedals. For charging we have the brick with all these specs on the back. Plug for the bike, plug for the wall socket and of course with a good old status LED indicator. And here we have the last bag with a wrench for the pedals. And in here we mainly have the paperwork and also this right there. So actually never mind, that's the last bag and these are mainly parts for the mudguard. Check that out, that's cool. That's the warranty card, the other side. Safety precautions about the shift lever and here we have the main manual looking beautiful. Discover your uncharted ride. All of that is English so it's very detailed. All the parts, the assembly, mudguard front tire, part 2. Here the handlebar, seat, pedals, removable battery, how to charge charge it, about the tires and now functions, kickstand, brake, about the display, operating it, user settings, errors and shifter, riding safety, even storage and maintenance. Wow, great manual. Here we have the specs, absolutely awesome, insane level of details and ending it with the contacts, really awesome. And with this knowledge, let's put it together. I will start with a few quick wins, so let's get those pedals going. And now with the wrench, this one actually doesn't fit, but this one is perfect. Okay, now the right one, and there we go. Another one would be the saddle, quick and easy. And there we go. And before we get to the front wheel, let's screw in the kickstand. And you actually need to remove the screws, like that, as it is, all the way through here for both sides. Get it all nice and tight. 1 and 2. Got that kickstand going, really nice. And now we are ready for the front wheel, which is very simple as well. First we need to remove the padding, just rip that off. And we also have the clip inside the caliper, this clip between the brake pads. Now this wrench comes into play. It's not very tight, actually I can do this by hand, just the outer one. Yep, it will just come out right away. Now grab the wheel. Oh, there is yet another protection on it. And then just insert it carefully in between the caliper. Nothing to it, it's super easy because it's a great system. Now the quick release, screw it out all the way and just put it through. This way you can easily remove your front wheel. Anti-theft protection, great thing to have in unsafe areas. With this you can remove your front wheel in a matter of seconds. No safety drawbacks, clamp it together, safe and sound. Next, let's fix the handlebar. This one was mixed up and I think I need to readjust the... Oh yeah, that's better. So let's close it up. Perfect. For the handlebar, we need the multi-tool. This is a bit tedious because we need to remove all 4 screws fully so that we can insert the handlebar. Maybe we can slide it in like... No. So all of them need to go. Tight tolerances. We need to remove all of them. And thanks to the orientation of the front light, we can tell that we have to put it on like so. Now we can insert this part again and immediately screw it in place. 1 screw will hold it in place nicely. And now we can get the rest of them into the play and close it up fully. But the benefit of this system is the superb clamping power. You don't need to worry with this system. The handlebar will be fixed in place, rock solid. Now the lower ones, very smooth thread, so that's all good. And now we can adjust it to our liking. I will clamp down the top ones first, but just super lightly. Now I can move this where I want it. Great mark for orientation. And now I can fully clamp it down with the lower ones because these are still perfectly accessible. And you really don't need to go overboard. Just a bit of clamping power will hold it in place like crazy. As I said, it is rock solid. Now I can already connect the cables. Green to green for the board computer. I'm going to rotate this down a bit. Oh yeah, that's actually way better because now you have all 4 screws available. So that's perfect. Let's hook that up. And we also have a bit of a cable wrap down here, so I will take my time and wrap these together to get it perfect. And all that's left now are the brakes and the shifter. This is a rocker switch right there. Lovely concept. But first, this brake. Here I actually need to move the computer a little bit to the right. Way bigger screws on the brake. And same as for the handlebar, we probably need to remove both fully. Simple as that. All tight and ready to go. Let's not forget about the board computer. Alright, and now the same for the other side. For the gear shifter you actually need to remove the grip, just 2 screws, and the cap. Then you can pull it off, no problem. Okay, removing the grip is actually way faster than screwing off the whole bracket. So now I can easily fit this on. Also the brake. Alright, tighten it up again. Get that light perfect. Yes, sir. So time for the handle. I will fix this all together. Also mount the mudguard off camera, and then I will see you in a bit with my first impressions. Done with the unboxing and with the setup. Now let's get to my first impressions and then of course to a close overview. So there we go. The mudguard is in place and I also adjusted the wheels perfectly. Well, the calipers actually. The position of the calipers for both sides. And now it's just perfect. The setup for this one was quite substantial, but everything fitted together nicely and precisely. And this way you will also get to know your new bike very well. Other than that, I love the color scheme. The brakes are spectacular. Let's remove the last reps. So there we go. Nice big motor, super powerful. The battery is on the underside and it's super easily removable. Look at that, that's awesome. And for all the work, you will actually get really nice components. So well worth the effort. Yeah, and with that's it, let's take a close look. Starting with the battery, we have the charge port right there with all the notes, more small print, all the specs right there. Here we have all the contacts, and here we have the lock as well as the on-off button. With this button you can check the charge level, and we of course have the same color as the frame. So let's put it back in. It will pop in nicely. We already know the front wheel, and this is where the mudguard adjustment will get screwed to the frame, and we of course have the mudguard and the front fork going all the way up. Here we have the keyhole, the battery down here, the frame, the pedals. But let's go up to the handlebar first. Nice brand, and I really like the color. It's satin gray, really cool. The handlebar is matte black with the brakes, which are, as I said, spectacular. Hydraulic, nice board computer, nice bell, and we also get a really nice Shimano shifter. Really satisfying to use it. Love the clicking sounds, feels awesome, nice grips. Here's a close-up of the handlebar mount and the bracket, and going around to the back. The back mudguard was installed already. Here we have the back caliper, nice disc in the back as well. The rod for adjusting the mudguard, nice huge motor saddle with the reflector. Here we can attach a rear rack, and now look at this beast with all the gears looking so nice. Premium parts to say the least, looks solid, and the chain as well as all the wiring going through the frame. And this one is a really nice part as well, fully metal, the chain protector, and it's one piece with the pedal, just an awesome part right there. Fully fledged e-bike right there, pretty cool bike I have to say. Not bad, right? So let's take it outside and finally test it. And there we go. Thankfully this e-bike is super light. I just had to carry it down from the 4th floor. The lift is always broken nowadays. But anyways, let's turn it on by pressing and holding the upper button. And we have a pretty cool startup animation. Check this out. Love that. And now it's online. The lower bar is a 5-segment display for the battery, and on the upper one we have the pedal assist level. So it was on 0 and now it's on 3, and we can press upwards or downwards. Really cool mechanism right there. So level 0 all the way up to level 3. So this is the on-off button. Next, when we press down, then we will activate the walk assist. Check this out, and it will spin in like a walking speed. This is especially great if you have a back rack on it with a heavy load, basically, you know, from a large shopping trip or something like that. And when you press and hold upwards, then this will activate the light. And check this out, right there. Super powerful LED light, and same way to turn it off. All right, now let's go back to 0 and let's see how it will behave with no power whatsoever. So let's get on it and let's go all the way down to the lowest gear. Okay, that was the wrong way. Of course, we want to go to 1. Slight incline, gear number 1. Absolutely no problem. It's super easy. That's great. And as you can see, I'm pedaling at 7 to 8 kph. And now let's go up all the way to gear 7. Pretty smooth. As you can see, the gears work really well and fast. And on this one, let's see. It feels like a regular bike, absolutely like a regular bike. Okay, let's go down a bit for better acceleration. So cruising at 20 kph, absolutely no problem. And the brakes, they work really well. I don't want to hit them too hard since I'm only driving with one hand, but I will switch it up in a bit. So again, let's accelerate. Gear number 7. And as you can see, cruising at 25 kph, it's manageable, but I can feel my legs working, that's for sure. It's super stable. Free-handed riding, no problem at all. And now let's go up with the assist level. So let's start with number 1 and let's go. All right, it will kick in immediately. Let's go lower. Let's go to the 5th gear. Okay, so gear number 1 will only give us power up to 15 kph. Number 2, okay, now all the way up to 20, right on. No effort, by the way. And now gear number 3, all right, all the way to 25. Cruising without any effort whatsoever. Feels amazing. It's super stable. Feels just like a regular bike. Really cool. And now let's switch it up to the 360 cam. So let's go. It is so light. Check this out. Absolutely incredible. As I said, feels just like a regular bike. Okay, we are on assist 3. Wow. It will power up and speed up fast. Wow, that's nice. And just like that, I'm on 25 kph. Brake test. Yeah, braking power is spectacular to say the least. Okay, once again, and boom. Nice. Here we have the looks of the bike from the front and now from the side. And again, free-handed riding, easily possible from the back. Looks really cool. So this is a fully sized e-bike and the riding comfort is top-notch, especially on assist level 3. I have to do pretty much nothing. It will drive itself. I just have to go through the motion so that the power will stay on. If I stop pedaling, of course, the assist will also stop providing the power. It will kick in really fast. And yeah, this bike is quite amazing, especially for the price. Wow. Awesome. Look at this bike. Absolutely beautiful. Black and gray color scheme looks really elegant. You would never expect such a range from this weight class. It's so light, but it can give you up to 100 kilometers. It's mind-melting. Of course, this little test didn't put a dent in the battery whatsoever. And since the motor is on the back wheel, you can start and ride it in any gear you want. This would not be possible with a mid-drive motor, but with this one, no issues at all. So no safety concerns at all. It's just a regular bike with a lot of power in the rear and strong brakes in the front, and also great look. So yeah, massive thumbs up from my side. Great new concept. I really like it. So as you saw, the build quality is great, top-notch hardware. From the brakes to the gears, to the frame, to the puncture-resistant tires, it is great. Cool wheels with the reflectors all the way around. They look great in the dark. And the brakes, oh my goodness, they brake. Super powerful. And the motor not only can provide 500 watts of peak acceleration power, but it's also extremely silent. The power will kick in right away. I really like the looks and the design. This is a fully fledged and full-size e-bike for an unbeatable price point. Awesome value right there. And again, currently you have the chance to get it for the lowest price if you grab the early bird offer. So don't miss out and check it out, because the Stroll-1 is definitely trippy. Check out the product links in the description. I will list and link the best deals for you. But before you go, smash that like button, then subscribe, ring the bell and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. That's it for this one. Enjoy your day and I will see you soon.